And today I'm going to be showing you how to do an intermediate 4-ace card production. You're just going to be able to shuffle up the cards, and as you're shuffling them, you can shake out the deck and all 4 aces just start flying out. If you guys want to check that out, make sure to subscribe, ring the bell, give this video a thumbs up. Let's get into it right now. So for this, first we need to make sure we give this a nice shuffle. So we'll go ahead and just do a riffle shuffle. And go ahead and do it like that. Now what people sometimes don't realize is that shuffling can sometimes be a card production. So here's a good example of that and what this card production is actually going to look like. So it does look like all the cards are completely interlaced like that, but what you don't realize is just by shaking it, you have the ace of hearts, you have the ace of clubs, ace of diamonds, and none other than the ace of spades. So you have your 4 aces right here, and now let me show you how to do this 4-ace production. So first what you're going to want to do is grab your 4 aces out of the deck. So you have your 4 aces and put them in whatever order you want them to come out in, but the opposite. So if you want ace of spades to come last, put it on first. If you want ace of hearts to come second to last, you put it on second, etc., etc. So whatever on top will be first, second, third, and fourth. Now you'll need to know how to do a pharaoh shuffle. So I don't have a tutorial, well, I kind of have a tutorial on it. It wasn't fantastic. It was one of my first videos. Either way, I'll leave it right up there or there, whichever side it is. But first you'll need to know how to do that. Now the first time you do it, you're going to want to maintain the top 4 cards. So break off a little bit farther on this side. That way when you do it, now this is a very extreme example, but clearly there's way more cards over here that are not getting shuffled in. So then it'll maintain those 4 cards. Now the second time, you're going to just about half or maybe a little bit under half. So I'll do a little bit under half for this example. All the cards are in between. Now this is important, and you can figure out the balance on how far you need to push them in. I usually keep it about right there though. So then what you're going to do is you're going to hold it by this outside, where the ones that are on the inside of the other cards, on the inside of the top and bottom, are going to be the ones that are more fanned out like this. And you're just going to hold it with your 4 fingers on the bottom and your thumb on top, and you're just going to move it up and down. What's going to happen is this top card is going to release first, as you can see this coming off. Now when you do it fast, it happens a lot quicker, and the thing is these will come off a lot more smooth the farther you push them in, but it does take a lot more shaking. So the farther you push them in, the less likely it is that more cards are going to come out all at once, but it also means it's going to be a lot harder to get them out. So trying to find that balance on where to actually hold them is just more up to you, and especially even what cards you have, what type of finish, how thick. So diva playing cards are not the best for this, not the best for this move. If I'd use something that has more of like a bicycle deck or orbits or something like that. These cards just, the finish is, it's a nice finish, it really is. Just not a good finish for this card production. So find one that's a little bit more smooth. But if you guys want to check out that, and before that, usually you need to do a trick with your 4 aces if you're going to do a 4-ace production. So you have your 4 aces here, and you've now produced your 4 aces. And just one little quick trick that you can do is like this. So you have these 4 aces here, and you just produced them all, and you say, well, now that I've produced them all, I'm actually going to lose them all. So then you lose all the aces, just like so. And I can teach you those false cuts and stuff. I'll have it up there down in the description. Either way, you can cut up the cards, top 3 cards to the bottom, 1, 2, 3. Top 3 to the bottom, 1, 2, 3, and all the way through. 1, 2, 3, and same for the last pile. And I'll have a couple other of my favorite 4-ace card tricks and productions all down in the description and right up there. So if you guys want to see some 4-ace productions, click right there. You guys can check out another video there with some false cuts. You can subscribe to the channel there and check out another video there. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is Card Perfect, signing off.